Good morning. This is the Narcotics Anonymous Just for Today reading for November 21st. It's called Letting Our Defects Go. If character defects contributed to our health and happiness, we would not have come to such a state of desperation. Basic text, page 35. Getting started on the sixth and seventh steps isn't always easy. We may feel as though we have so much wrong with us that we are totally defective. We might feel like hiding under a rock. Under no circumstances would we want our fellow addicts to know about our inadequacies. We will probably go through a time of examining everything we say and do in order to identify our character defects and make sure we suppress them. We may look back at one particular day, cringing at what we're certain is the most embarrassing thing we've ever said. We become determined to be rid of these horrible traits at all cost. But nowhere in the sixth and seventh steps does it say we can learn to control our defects of character. In fact, the more attention we focus on them, the more firmly entrenched they will become in our lives. It takes humility to recognize that we can't control our defects any more than we can control our addiction. We can't remove our own defects. We can only ask a loving God to remove them. Letting go of something painful can be as difficult as letting go of something pleasant. But let's face it, holding on is a lot of work. When we really think about what we're holding on to, the effort just isn't worthwhile. It's time to let go of our character defects and ask God to remove them. Just for today, I'm ready to have my defects removed. I will let go and allow a loving higher power to care for me. Yeah, think about it. If I have a wall in the apartment, let's say I've got a wall, right? That's just been painted, and I look at a couple of different holes, and I look at a couple of defects on that wall, and I just focus on that. First of all, I'm not going to hang nothing on that wall. I'm not going to make it look cool. I'm not going to make it look inviting or pretty or the way I like it to look. I'm not going to make it become something more. All I'm going to see is a bunch of defects. That's it. I'm not going to see anything else, so I'm not going to do nothing with it, because I can't hang anything new on that wall because it's too defective. No, that'll just destroy anything good I put on that wall. Those bumps and holes and scratches on that wall. And you know what's funny is, even if I paint over that wall, I'm still, no matter what, I'm going to see those defects. Even if they're not there anymore, I'm still going to see them, because I'm an addict, because that's how we think. And there's no moving on from those defects if I look at it. Now, what do a lot of people do when they have holes in their wall or little marks or scratches? We hang something over it. And there's one or two kinds of people. There's two different people. There's the ones that still see the holes in the wall. If they have the courage to hang something on the wall, they're still going to see the problems. They're not going to see a beautiful picture hanging on the wall or whatever. They're just going to see that's covering up a hole. And then there's those of us who will see, hey man, that was a good idea. I made that wall look pretty, right? They're going to see the beauty of the photo every time, or the picture, or the painting, or whatever it is. We can make things look better by doing something about it, by taking action, by not staring at the holes. Or we can stand there and stare at that wall and only see holes and defects. The paintings that we hang on that wall are our higher powers' work. This is all, circumstantial. Or, I'm just making a comparison. if you haven't caught on yet. I know I'd be confused by now. But that's all it is. The, the, the bravery to hang and make something look beautiful again comes from whatever higher power it is we believe in, right? We don't have to live a life staring at a wall full of defects. We can hang something beautiful over top of it. Yeah, the defects are still there, right? They're still there, but they're not, right? Because if we replace those defects with the thought of something beautiful that came from those defects, then really, those defects were a blessing, right? Because if I'm not defective, I can't help anybody else. If I don't know a way in this program to not even fix, but work around and with my defects, I'm screwed. I'm gonna be miserable. So defects aren't always a bad thing. It's what you do with them. It's who you give them to help you with them. And what do? I turn around and I'm able to relate to somebody else who has those defects. We can always turn something that we feel is bad into something good if we just let go of it and let it become something beautiful. We don't have to stay stuck in the past. We can move on. That's the best thing about this program. And when the stuff pops up, who cares? Let it go. It's okay. You're allowed to be human. And if somebody's not allowing you to be human, that's their shit, as we say. That's not your shit. That's their shit. So, live and let live. Life on life's terms. It's okay. We're all going to say stuff we don't mean. There's going to be people around us who are like, oh my God, what are you doing? I know, because I've been one of those people. You know, we just got to let people be people sometimes, man. And we just got to be there sometimes. There's nothing we can say. There's nothing we can do. Sometimes we just got to be there for other people. And we got to allow other people to be there for us when we're going through hard times. Stuff's going to pop up from the past. Things are going to come back. We're going to lose our minds. We're going to go crazy. We're going to get mad in traffic. We're going to punch things. We're going to be crazy, but we don't got to use over it. Ain't that the best part? Ain't that the goal of this thing? I never have to use again. That's a promise. You don't have to use again. That's the best part. So when I wake up in the morning, guess what my number one goal is every single day? It ain't to be happy. It ain't to be, oh, I'm not going to do this or that or the other. I'm not going to blah, 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 blah. I'm going to be this Mr. Wonderful person that everybody wants to be around. I just say, I'm not going to get high today. Hey, you know what? Everything just kind of rolls around with it. Just kind of rolls with it. Just comes with it. This is a long one, but it's worth it. Good stuff. I love you guys. Y'all have a wonderful day. Stay dry. It's a little wet here.